Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel, September 18. I haven't been here for the last few days because I've been sick with the flu, and I'm just slowly getting a bit better now. So I'm able to share with you the project that I was going to show you before I was sick. And it's just a really simple flat style flipbook folder, and it's just another style of folder with pockets in here with a vellum flip page, and also another extra little flip page with a little tuck pocket. It's really easy to put together if you wanted to make one of these as well. It's great for flat mail. If you wanted to send off some goodies in here, you could use this to send off to a crafty friend. And so I'm going to show you how to make one of these, and I'm just sort of putting together my Etsy orders as well, so I can have them shipped out to my Etsy customers. So thank you to all of my Etsy customers that I purchased in my Etsy store. I'm also just finishing off my mini pocket junk journal kit that I'm listing in my store as well. So I'm just going to package that up and have that take some photos and have that listed very shortly. But I want to show you this really simple project. So I didn't decorate it because I'm going to show you what ideas you could do to the front of the cover. But it opens up with a pocket here, and I placed one of my library pockets that I had made in one of my other videos, just using your paper scraps, and you can make these in any size you like. And I thought I was just a nice way to put that in there, and you can add some bits and pieces in there too in the library pocket. So that's the pocket. This here is the vellum piece, and you don't need to add this into the folder if you don't want to add the vellum sheet. I just think it just decorates the folder and just gives it just another fun way to have a little flip page. If you don't have any vellum paper, you can use a tracing paper or just another piece of paper to create this flip page. And this is the extra little tag shape flip page that I made, and it just opens up like this with a side pocket here at the back where you can add a tag to the back. And I just cut a paper out or it's like a cardstock to fit in the side pocket here. Then I just angle cut the corners to make it into a tag shape, and it just goes in there nicely. And then over here is another pocket, so it's a nice opening, and it's nice and deep, and you can add like a weekly journal or some like a photo mat, anything you want in this pocket. But I've also, there is also a deep top loading pocket at the back there as well. And I just cut a double-sided paper, 6x6, and then fold that in half. Just to give you an idea, you could add a slim journal to the back with a few pages in there, and that would fit in there nicely. And then over here with this part, the tag flip page, you can also add another pocket here and just cut a piece of paper like into a rectangle strip and glue down the 3 sides of that paper, and then you've got yourself another tuck pocket here. Or you can add a little mini envelope. I've got one of these envelopes that I've made, and this one uses 3x6 size paper, or if you have a 6x6 size, you can cut your paper in half at 3x6 inches to create this little cute pocket. And that actually fits nicely to the back of this tag, or you can place it to the front, in the front there, to make it more interactive. We can add 2, one in the front and one at the back if you wanted to. And then you can also glue down these 3 sides and glue that down, and then you've got another back pocket, and then you've got your envelope opening in the front to make that nice, another interactive spot to add some more bits and pieces in there. And then you could add one there. And what I was thinking with the cover, you could also add any of your other mini flip books or ones that you may have made previously from one of my tutorials. I've just grabbed these ones out of my box. This is one of the zigzag flip book pockets I made as well a while back, and it has a pocket here in the front. It flips open to another pocket here, And then there is another pocket at the back. So what you could do with this kind of folder, you can glue this to the front of the cover, again making it as interactive as well, and then you just glue down the back and you have yourself this pocket in the front. You flip that open and then you've got your pockets here, and close that up, and then you can open up your folder to the inside with all of your other extra pockets in here as well. So, and then that will decorate your cover quite nicely. I have this one here that I also made I think a while back using your paper scraps to make a little pocket flip book. It's just another couple of little tuck pockets in here, and this is another tuck pocket there. You can glue that to the front of this the cover as well, and then you've got yourself a pocket here. Oops, let me just grab that out. So that'll be glued to the front, and then you've got another pocket here as well. And then you close this up, open that up, and you've got your folder. So that's another way to do that. And this pocket is one of my favorites, really easy, a quick make using a 4x6 paper. It's just a little simple top little pocket here where you can add a gift card, some tags, a note, some photos, and or some Instax, those Instax photos on the Polaroid photos, they can fit in here. And you can just simply glue that as well to the front and have that as a little pocket here with a closure. And then you can use this part with the tab and punch a hole, and then you can wrap a string around it, and that will keep your folder closed and keep this part closed. And then you've got yourself a nice closure with some trim. So that's another great way to do that. And you can also glue down these three sides to create another pocket at the back, pocket there, and then your folder. Just some fun ideas for you if you wanted to decorate the cover that way. But let's go ahead and I'll show you how to make one of these. And I did use double-sided paper. This is the Die Cuts with a View paper. I like their papers because it's sort of a medium weight, so it's nice and sturdy. But you can use any papers. It'll still work just as fine. It does with whatever paper weight you have. So I've got 3 pieces of papers here. This will be for the folder part. And you want to cut that at 8 inches by 12 inches. And then with your vellum piece, if you wanted to add that vellum page inside, I cut it at 3 3/4 inches, and with the height, I just made it a little bit shorter in height than the height of the folder. So the height of the folder is 6 inches, and I just cut this down just under 6 inches, about 5 3/4 or just 5 7/8 of an inch. So I'll just show you. I just wanted to keep the vellum just inside the folder, so I just trimmed that down. So it was 3 3/4 inches by about 5 7/8 of an inch. And then the other little extra piece, which was the tag shape flip page, that paper you want to cut at 4 by 4 inches. So they're the 3 pieces. 8 inches by 12 inches, 4 inches by 4 inches, 3 3/4 inches by just under 6 inches in height. What we're going to do first, let's score all our pieces of papers, so then we don't need to use a scoreboard again. It's really simple. If you don't want to use a scoreboard for this, you're just going to fold it in half one way and then fold it in half the other way. But I'm going to use a scoreboard. So I'm just going to make my score lines. So on the 8-inch side, 4 inches all the way down. And then on the 12-inch side, we're going to score at 6 inches all the way down. So that part's really easily done. I'm just going to grab the other 2 pieces. If you're using double-sided paper for this tag shape, just decide which one you want facing the front. And I'm going to have this piece facing the front. So you're going to have that image facing up, and you'll score it at 1¼ inches. And then with the vellum piece, you're going to line that at, oh, actually I scored it, you're going to align it on the 3¾ inch, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch all the way down. And that's the scoring all done. I can put the scoreboard away now, I don't need that. We're going to work on the folder now. And with your folder, whichever side you want your cover part, this part here, whatever image you want showing on the pocket, we're going to have that facing down. And we're going to remove this left side piece out. So we're going to cut along that score line and cut up that score line and remove this left side. So let's do that. Oh, you should have brought my larger scissors. So that's that left part. So we're going to put this piece to the side because that will be the cover flip page. So we have this all done. I'm going to create a thumb notch on the right side here. If you wanted to do that, that's for this side here. That's that thumb notch there. So let's do that. And I'm going to fold everything up for now first. So what we'll do first, this piece, we're going to fold that to the front like that. And then this bottom piece is going to go up like that. And what we want to do is we want to create this angle shape like that. So I'm just what we're going to do here. So this is the piece. You want to cut it like that at an angle. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer, and I'm just going to cut in about 1 inch in that way, and from the bottom here up about 1 inch up. So it's roughly about 1 inch in on both sides, and then I'm going to angle cut that. It doesn't have to be accurate. I just give that measurement just to give you a guide. So I'm just going to open this up and just turn it that way so I could get the cut the way I want it. So I'm just going to go in about 1 inch into there, and I'm just going to swing this bottom part and line this about 1 inch from that point, just sort of roughly. And then you'll see, I'll just show you. So there is my piece cut out. So that's the distance. So put that to the side. And then I'm just going to flip that back that way. So I'm just going to show you how it looks like. So we've cut that piece out, which was to the side, and then we fold this over. We're going to bring this piece up, and then this piece is the part you angle cut. And now that's how it should look. Okay, so what we'll do now, we're going to glue. So I'll just keep forgetting how I've done this piece. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to open this up. We're going to glue down here and across, and that's going to give us that top loading pocket. So let's put that together now. Just going to glue that down. And what we're going to do, oh, we do need the scoreboard again. We're going to grab this piece. This is the piece that's going to go in the front, and that's going to be your flip page. So I've got to make another score line. I'm just going to grab the scoreboard. So grab that piece. You're going to have the cover facing up, and we are going to score that at 1/2 inch as well, all the way down. So it's along the 4-inch side. We're going to score it 1/2 inch. We're going to grab your vellum piece, and we're going to also grab the cover piece. I'm just going to do a slight angle on these two sides, just to help me fold it over. So I've just done that, and then the same onto this side, just where that score line is. Let's see the score line. So now you've got those two pieces. We're going to fold the score lines in. If you have your bone folder, give it a good press. I, for some reason, keep misplacing my one because I'm working between 3 different tables or 3 different work desks. So they just keep moving from place to place, just like my scissors and everything else. All right, so now we've got that part done, and then this part is also folded. This piece will go in first like that, so that will give us that flip page. So that's going to go inside this part here. So I'm going to glue this down. So add some glue. And then I'm just going to slide it in. Sort of place it in the center from the top and bottom, because remember the height is a little bit shorter. So that should be all glued to the, to there, to the back of this part. So that's giving us that flip page. We'll do the same now. We're going to add some glue to this, the cover. Just keeping away from the fold line a little bit. And then I'm going to do the same and place that behind it. And this can line up top and bottom as best I can. There we go. Oops, sorry. I didn't fold mine properly down here, but try and get yours to line up nicely. Sometimes I can't get it right when I'm doing it on camera. So now we have your cover done. You got your vellum piece done, that and that. So now we've got to glue it all together so we can get that glued in. And all we're going to do here is we're just going to glue along this side. And flip that back up. That should now give us the back pocket once that's all glued. Okay, so that's all done. I'm going to corner around this corner just to neaten and just to decorate the front a little bit. So that's all part done. Once that's glued, we have these 2 extra pieces now. We'll work on the tag shape in a second, but we've got this piece. This is a fun little extra piece. You can have that in the front, and that will give you a pocket there. You can have it like that. So this is a fun little piece that you can play around. You can have it on this corner, and go that way. I mean, if you have double-sided paper, you can go that way. You can also go this way. So play around with this piece. I'm going to place this on the inside like I've done here on this side, but you could have it that way. So you can see, let me see, you can go that way, that way. You could also place it on this side and have that there. You can go like that and have two. But I want to break up all of these, the patterns, so I'm going to add this way. So I'm going to place it there, and there's that little extra piece. I'm just going to cut that out. I'm just going to fold this over, give me a guide. Let it go. About there. And you want a little bit away from the fold line, so try and try not to keep it in line with the fold line. Try and come in a little bit more just to help your cover close. I'm just going to keep trimming it down a little bit just till I get it away. Probably went a little too far, but you want about that much so you can open and close. So what I'm going to do now is add glue to the side and the bottom. So I just glued the back of that side and the bottom part. And that will give me that pocket. When that's all nicely glued down, you have yourself that pocket there. We're going onto the tag shaped side pocket with the little extra flippy, which is this one. And we've done that score line. I'm going to fold this in, and that's going to get placed here. But I'm going to create a tag shape. So what I'll do is I'm just going to angle cut this side, grab this piece and flip it over to the other side. So I've got my angles the same, and I'm going to cut both sides where it folds. So now I've got these two pieces, and I'm just going to cut across there and remove that piece. And you can use your paper trimmer, or I'm just going to cut it as best I can. Just cut across like that. I'm going to corner around this corner, and I'm going to place it here. And you can place this wherever. You can place it at the bottom, in the middle, wherever you like. I'm just going to place one about there. And I'm just going to glue that side and the bottom, and it's going to give me that little side tuck pocket for the tag, or some die cuts, or whatever you like to add to that side pocket. And then that should give you that little side pocket once the glue is dried. And you can punch a hole up here and add some trim and make it more decorative. And then that's the fun part, is decorating your folder with all of your embellishing and trims. And there is your flipbook folder or ephemera storage holder, whatever you like to use it for. And just another fun little project for you to make if you wanted to give this one a go. I think it's a great little interactive folder. Hope it wasn't too confusing for you, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.